Good morning, everyone. Welcome to all in home mentoring session from the SD Vidya School. Myself, Ritu Mittal, mathematics teacher. Today, we are going to start the next chapter, that is chapter number 9. Now, in this chapter, we will work on the trigonometry once again. The name of chapter is Some Application of Trigonometry. Now, in this chapter, we will apply the trigonometry in our day-to-day life. We will find out the height and distance. We will find out the height and distance of tree, a tower, or mountain, or something like that. So, let me start with this chapter. But before starting that, let me start with the definition of trigonometry. First of all, what is trigonometry? Trigonometry is a branch of mathematics that studies triangles and the relationship between their sides and the angles between these sides. As I already told you what is the definition of trigonometry, let's once again we will do it. Trigonometry, basically we divide it into three parts. First is tri. Tri means is three. Gon means sides and metric means measurement. Whenever we have to measure a three-sided figure, either the angle or side, that is basically depends on a trigonometry. Whenever we are working on a trigonometry, we usually use a right triangle. So whenever we have to find out the relation between their side or angle, with all the things is working on a trigonometry. Now I already told you in this topic we shall make use of trigonometry ratio to find how to use this trigonometry. So this is the basic topic in this chapter. Find the height of a tree, a tower, a water tank, width of a river, distance of ship from lighthouse, or we can find out the distance between two ships. We can find out the height of mountain, anything like that. All things we will work in this chapter. Okay, let's start. Now, the first topic is line of sight. We observe generally that we look up to see an object when it passes overhead. This line joining their eye to the plane while looking up is called the line of sight. This is the definition. I will explain you this thing by the figure. So, if you will see this figure, there is a person who is watching or who is looking towards the aeroplane. So the eye of that person and the aeroplane, both of them making a line, and that is known as the line of sight. So I hope that all of you get clear what is line of sight. That the distance or the line that is created between two objects, the person whose eyes and an aeroplane or anything else, that is the line of sight. Now, let's come on the next topic, that is angle of elevation. As in this chapter, the main two things is that angle of elevation and the second is the angle of depression. These two topics are very important in this chapter. So, let's come on the angle of elevation. The angle which the line of sight makes with a horizontal line drawn away from their eyes is called the angle of elevation of aeroplane from them. You can easily understand by the figure angle of elevation. Here the angle that is created between the line of sight and the horizontal line, this one angle, that is known as the angle of elevation. In simple language, we can say that if any person is watching upward and the angle that is created with the horizontal line, that is known as the angle of elevation. And in very general language we can say that अगर कोई पर्सन ऊपर की तरफ कुछ देख रहा है तो वहां पे जो एंगल क्रिएट होता है that is known as the angle of elevation. Next is angle of depression. If the pilot of the aeroplane looks downward at any object on the ground, then the angle between his line of sight and horizontal line drawn away from his eye is called angle of depression. I just explain you this also with a figure. You can see here horizontal line and the angle of sight. In this one angle, that is a angle of depression. ये भी पॉसिबल है अगर कोई पर्सन एरोप्लेन में बैठा है या किसी हाई बिल्डिंग के ऊपर खड़ा है, वहां से वो नीचे किसी ऑब्जेक्ट को देख रहा है, तो वहां पे जो लाइन ऑफ साइट क्रिएट होगी और हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइन होगी उसके साथ जो एंगल क्रिएट होगा दैट इज नोन एज द एंगल ऑफ डिप्रेशन. इट मीन इज दैट एंगल ऑफ डिप्रेशन हमेशा हमारा नीचे की तरफ जब हम देख रहे हैं अपने से नीचे, then it always be created. And next thing is that if you will see that angle of depression, this one, that is equal to this. Why? Yes, these two all the alternate interior angles, so both of them are equal. I hope that all of you get clear the angle of depression. This is the trigonometry ratio that we already had done. These are the different angles that we will use in this chapter, and the sine, cos and tan, their values are here. So we will use these values in this chapter. So let's start. Let's solve some problems related to height and distance. So let's start with the question number 1. The angle of elevation of the top of tower from a point on the ground which is 30 meter away from the foot of the tower is 30 degree. Find the height of the tower. Whenever we have to solve this kind of question, first and foremost thing is that we have to draw the figure. So that is very important. We always have to draw the figure, then we have to solve it. So let's start with the figure. Here in this figure, there is a triangle ABC. At B point it is 90 degree, and at the point C, it makes a 30 degree angle. Why it is 30 degree? It is given that the angle of elevation of a top of a tower from a point on the ground which is 30 meter away from the foot of tower is 30 degree. So this is 30 degree, and the distance between these two, that point and the tower, that is 30 meter, that is given. Now we have to find out AB. If you will see in this question, we have to find out the relation between perpendicular and base. This is perpendicular, AB is the perpendicular and BC is the base. So, which one trigonometric term we will use? Yes, tan we will use. Why? Perpendicular and base relationship. So, let me start with the answer. In triangle ABC, tan 30 is AB upon BC. We know the value of tan 30, that is 1 by root 3. The value of BC is 30. So after solving that, the value of AB is 10 root 3. So 10 root 3 meter. We have to write down the unit also. That is very important. So in this way we can find out. Let me come on the next question. A circus artist is climbing a 20-meter long rope which is tightly stretched and tied from the top of a vertical pole to the ground. Find the height of the pole if the angle made by the rope with the ground level is 30 degree. So again, first of all, we have to draw the figure. Now, if you will see in the figure, there is a triangle ABC again. AC is the rope that is tied from the pole. This is the top of the pole, and this is at the ground level. In the length of the rope is 20 meter, and it makes a 30 degree angle with the ground. So this is a 30 degree angle. Now what we have to find out? We have to find out the height of pole. We have to find out the height of pole. It means that we have to find out AB. So now here we require the relation between perpendicular and hypotenuse. So which one trigonometric term we will use? Perfectly right. That is sine. So here sine 30 degree, that will be AB upon AC. Now we will put down the value of sine 30, that is 1 by 2, and AB upon 20 degree. The value of AB will become 20 upon 2, and that is 10 meter. So the height of pole is 10 meter. Now next question. A kite is flying at a height of 60 meter above the ground. The string attached to the kite is temporarily tied to a point on the ground. The inclination of the string with the ground is 60 degree. It means that the angle is 60 degree. Find the length of the string, assuming that there is no slack in the string. So first of all, let me draw the figure. Here KLP. This is the figure. K is a point where the kite is flying at a height of 60 meter above the ground. So the length of KL is 60 meter, as K is a point where the kite is flying. So this one is 60 meter. Now at a point, particularly point on the ground, the string attached to the kite. So this is the string. KP is a string and P is a point at the ground and it makes an angle of 60 degrees. As there is no slack in the string, it means that is totally a straight line. Now we have to find out the length of the string. It means what? We have to find out Kp. Now in this question we have a perpendicular. We require to find out the hypotenuse. So which one trigonometric term we will use in this? Perfectly okay. We have to use sine. So the value of sine 60 is KL upon Kp. The value of KL is 60 degree and the sine 60 degree is root 3 by 2. Now after solving that we find out the value of Kp, that is 40 root 3, and 40 root 3 is the length of the string. So 40 root 3 meter is the length of the string. So in this way we can find out the different questions, different answers of these questions. I hope that all of you can clear this. Thank you student and have a nice day.